Pumpkin asks Mama June to learn parenting all over again. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Mama June has been looking after Caitlin since Anna Cardwell passed away. She currently has temporary custody and is fighting for a permanent one with Michael Cardwell. Though she is willing to raise her grandchild, fans aren't sure if she is capable of becoming a great parent after her chaotic history. Hence, Pumpkin finally decided to give Mama June a reality check. She talked about how the latter would have to learn the mechanism of parenting all over again if she really wanted to raise Caitlin. But that's not all. Lauren further suggested several things to Shannon, and fans couldn't be prouder. Lauren wants Mama June to learn how to be a parent again. Mama June never proved herself to be a great mother. She never really had a great relationship with her daughters, as she ended up abandoning them just for the sake of men and drugs. Hence, her girls raised each other as they didn't have Shannon's support. However, June has decided to finally relive Anna's childhood by raising Caitlin after her daughter's tragic death. But before all this, Lauren wants to make sure that Anna's daughter doesn't have to endure the same fate she and her sister did. Hence, during a recent lunch date, she finally decided to confront her mother. It all started when Shannon revealed that Justin was helping Caitlin with everything, but she wanted the latter to do stuff on her own. June recalled how Justin cleaned Caitlin's entire room when she asked her granddaughter to do so. Pumpkin and Jessica chimed in and were quick to take Stroud's side. They explained how parents have to go after their kids to pick up their stuff. Lauren stated, "You have to learn how to be a parent all over again." She asked her to stop her bitching and stop pushing the little girl away from her, just the way she did to her daughters. Lauren slams Mama June and takes Justin Stroud's side. While Mama June was trying to accuse Justin of not letting Caitlin learn her responsibilities, Lauren took Stroud's side. She explained how her stepfather was trying to be there for her. She stated that he wanted her to know that he was a safe outlet for her. The celeb warned Shannon that if she continued the same way, she would end up creating a wall between her and Caitlin. Lauren believes that if June keeps on yelling at everything, Caitlin won't ever consider talking to her and turning up to her. She made it clear that if her mother wants to have Anna's daughter in her life, she needs to be different. Shannon was quick to reassure Pumpkin, in an exclusive clip by Hollywood Access, that she was trying her best now. However, the latter isn't really sure about this. Lauren admitted to the cameras that Shannon was already in a custody battle with Michael, and he would surely try to get on that level. Hence, she feels that her mother badly needs some counseling and that she needs to change her yelling and screaming tendencies. Keep coming back to TV season and spoilers for all the latest Mama June tea. In the latest turn of emotional chaos rocking the Shannon family, Lauren Pumpkin Ifford has finally reached her breaking point, and she's putting Mama June on notice. As the family navigates grief, custody battles, and a whirlwind of public speculation, Pumpkin has drawn a line in the sand. Her message to June is crystal clear. If you want to be in your grandchildren's lives, it's time to go back to parenting 101. For years, Pumpkin has acted as the unspoken matriarch of the Shannon clan. When Mama June spiraled into addiction, Pumpkin stepped up. When June disappeared into toxic relationships, legal trouble, and televised breakdowns, Pumpkin became the rock that held everything together. She raised Alana Honey Boo Boo, managed a growing family of her own, and now, amid the tragedy of Anna Chickadee Cardwell's death, she's caring for Anna's daughter, Caitlin too. But even rocks have limits, and Pumpkin is no longer willing to carry the weight of Mama June's mistakes. Insiders close to the family say the tension has reached an all-time high. While June has made public declarations of change, sobriety, and accountability, Pumpkin sees a different reality, one where June's growth is more performative than practical. Her patience, after years of disappointment, is wearing thin. The breaking point came shortly after a family counseling session, where court-appointed specialists encouraged the women to re-establish roles and expectations for the sake of the children. During the session, June reportedly became defensive when her past parenting failures were addressed. Rather than acknowledging the years Pumpkin spent raising her sisters and shielding them from chaos, June deflected, claiming she did the best. That was the final straw. After the session, she made a bold and emotional declaration. "You need to learn how to be a mom again, from scratch." Sources say she wasn't just talking about June's relationship with her children, but also with her grandchildren. Caitlin is grieving, confused, and emotionally fragile. Alana, though older, is still recovering from years of instability and being thrust into adult responsibilities too young. Pumpkin, fiercely protective of both girls, no longer trusts June to navigate those relationships without structure and support. In the days that followed, Pumpkin reportedly handed June a list, a parenting starter pack, so to speak. It included therapy recommendations, parenting classes, supervised visit requirements, and a demand that June begin family mediation with a licensed child development expert. The goal? To reintroduce June to the role of mother in a way that's safe, consistent, and grounded in reality, not in reality TV drama. It's a radical move, but one that mental health professionals are quietly praising. Family trauma doesn't vanish with apologies or empty promises. It requires work. And Pumpkin, at only 24 years old, is showing a maturity far beyond her years as she lays the groundwork for generational healing. But as expected, Mama June isn't taking it well. Behind the scenes, June has expressed frustration that her own daughter is gatekeeping access to her grandchildren. She believes she's made progress, sobriety, marriage to Justin Stroud, and increased stability. Yet Pumpkin argues that emotional sobriety is just as important as physical sobriety, and June's erratic behavior still raises red flags. June's attempts to reinsert herself into parenting roles have been awkward at best and disruptive at worst. During a recent visit, she reportedly undermined one of Pumpkin's discipline decisions, offering Caitlin candy after she was grounded for misbehavior. That small incident escalated into a major argument, with Pumpkin reminding June that respecting boundaries is part of being a parent, not a peer. Even Alana has quietly backed her sister's stance. Though she's no longer a minor, she remains deeply affected by June's past choices. She, too, wants her mother in their lives, but only if that presence is positive and healthy. The sisters are united in their belief that without a structured plan, June's involvement could do more harm than good. Privately, some relatives wonder if June is emotionally equipped to relearn parenting. For years, she functioned in survival mode, navigating fame, addiction, and toxicity with little room for reflection. Becoming a parent again, especially to grieving and vulnerable children, requires patience, humility, and accountability, traits June has yet to consistently demonstrate. Pumpkin's plan is built on that understanding. Her vision isn't about punishment, it's about rehabilitation. Just as June needed rehab for her substance abuse, she now needs emotional rehab for her parenting. It's not enough to say, "I'm your mom." She needs to show it every day in real, tangible ways. As part of this plan, Pumpkin has also requested that all future interactions between June and the kids be supervised for the next 90 days. This includes any time spent with Caitlin, who is especially sensitive right now. The court-appointed child advocate overseeing Caitlin's adjustment is reportedly supportive of this step, citing the child's need for emotional predictability and safe environments. In tandem, June has been encouraged to attend grief-informed parenting courses, which address the unique needs of children who've lost a parent. For Caitlin, whose mother passed only months ago, every adult in her life must understand the complexities of her grieving process. Pumpkin believes June is capable of rising to the occasion, but only if she's willing to put in the work. That work includes apologizing without conditions, listening without defensiveness, and prioritizing therapy over TV appearances. For someone like Mama June, who's long lived in front of the camera and behind controversy, that shift may be her hardest yet. Still, there are signs she may be trying. According to close family contacts, June has attended at least 2 parenting sessions with a certified counselor since Pumpkin's intervention. She's also expressed interest in reading more about trauma-informed caregiving and has made attempts to open a dialogue with Alana in a healthier, more respectful way. But the road is long and fragile. The family's reality show continues to film, though producers are reportedly adjusting the narrative to reflect these real-life struggles more honestly. There's a growing emphasis on healing, not just drama. Pumpkin has insisted that if the show continues, it must do so in a way that doesn't exploit Caitlin's grief or misrepresent their family's pain.